Bitcoin is right now exactly repeating the exact price structure from of the last cycle. So this is probably going to be indicating what that next Bitcoin move is going to be. And on top of that, we are having many signals indicating the same exact thing, backing up this whole idea that this move is going to be happening next. And this is also exactly going to be the reason why I'm still in my Bitcoin trade. But anyways, make sure to push up that like button. And first of all, having a look into what's that short term before having a look into what's that juicy stuff. Well, what we can be seeing is that on that 1 hourly time frame, we have been starting to form this bear flag pattern. And yes, right now we have been breaking it out towards the downside. But yeah, in my opinion, this is not going to be all too significant if we are going to be having a look into what's all of the other signals we are getting in the market right now. So because of all of these other signals we are getting, well, I just think that this is going to be a trap. Of course, that target is going to be all the way down a lot towards the downside, but I just do not think we are going to be reaching all that low. The lowest, in my opinion, we could be going because of this breakdown is going to be this support target over here. Maybe a little bit of a liquidity grab down below of this level, but lower than that, I just do not think we are going to be going. Now, I'm going to be showing all of the data backing up this statement, but actually, I do think that we are coming very close towards a short-term bottom over here already. And I'm also going to be showing that exactly. Because the first thing we need to be having a look into towards is this chart over here. Because history is right now exactly being repeated from of the previous cycle. Of course, right here, you can be seeing the chart from 2020. And this was also right before breaking that previous all-time high. Literally, that all-time high resistance was sitting at this level. And we struggled to actually break above that level. And we made this price action with first an upwards move towards the upside. We created bearish divergences and then we got a dump towards the downside. We created a bottom over here, got back towards the upside, this consolidation range over here at 0.3. We actually got a breakdown down below of this consolidation range. And at that moment, we found a double bottom. And then we blasted off towards the upside with another move towards the upside. Now, right now, we are doing the same exact thing. We are leading in towards this pattern with bullish momentum, creating bearish divergences over here, see our initial dump, set a bottom, and right there create a consolidation range, where from that consolidation range, we break out towards the downside, set this double bottom now potentially, and if we are going to be setting this bottom right here, we could be seeing another move towards the upside getting created, and in that case, blast off above that previous all-time high. And well, in my opinion, this fractal is just looking too similar not to show you guys. Because literally it is looking shockingly similar to the last cycle whenever we exactly also broke above that previous all-time high. And I actually do think that something like this is once again going to be playing out. Because if we are going to be having a look into what's the price action right now, it is looking like we are coming very close towards a local bottom over here. And I'm going to be showing exactly why. Well, first of all, we are starting to form this symmetrical triangle, and definitely we are reaching support over here. So if we are to be seeing once again a bounce from off this level, well, we have found our local bottom over here. But that is definitely not all, because at the same time, we are also creating this hidden bullish divergence on the 2-day time frame. As you can be seeing, the RSI indicator is decreasing while the price action is actually increasing. This is showing an hidden bullish divergence on that 2-day time frame. Definitely not as powerful as a regular bullish divergence, but definitely something to have a look in towards, and once again indicating that potentially we are coming close towards that local bottom. It is definitely indicating that some kind of strength is right now returning towards the market. Now, on top of that, we can also be having a look into what's this CME gap down below us. And many people are talking about this CME gap, that it is going to be inevitably getting filled over here. And yes, we are coming very close to be filling it. As you can be seeing over here, we came very close to be filling our CME gap. But actually, this CME gap is just going to be another fractal also playing out right now, because if we're going to be having a look into what's this same exact price structure over here and this same exact last cycle, well, we can also be seeing that we have created two CME gaps down below us, and then we blasted off towards the upside. And like you can be seeing over here from the chart from the previous cycle, we could also be seeing that we came very close to be filling our CME gap over here, but actually we did not fill our CME gap. We instead just created another CME gap, and in 2 days time we are once again headed for another weekend. And on top of that, what we can also be seeing is that we first created another dump back towards the downside, came very close towards filling it, and then we actually, over the course of the weekend, pumped towards the upside and created another CME gap and then just continued our momentum towards the upside. So yes, we do know that 99% of these CME gaps tend to get filled, but if during the course of this weekend once again we are going to be creating another CME gap, just like in last cycle, well, it is just going to be too coincidental, and in that case, I just think that we are going to be blasting off towards the upside, just like in the previous cycle. And well, on top of that, more reasons why we are going to be getting another move towards the upside is because of the liquidity. Because Bitcoin always tends to move towards a place where the majority of the liquidity is sitting at. And right now, we can definitely be seeing that that majority of the liquidity is starting to develop on that top side. So there are literally billions of US dollars of liquidations piling up on the top side, which is definitely going to be indicating that most likely Bitcoin is just going after that top side liquidity and we are going to be getting another move towards the upside. Now definitely also liquidity is starting to develop on the downside, but I just think that, yeah, definitely majority is towards the top side right now. So it is going to be more likely for Bitcoin to grab that top side liquidity. Now we can also definitely clearly see this in the Bitcoin funding rates because majority of the market is right now actually trying to short Bitcoin, and this is of course causing that majority of the liquidity is being created towards the top side. Oh yeah, literally these Bitcoin funding rates are sitting at very low levels during a Bitcoin bull market, so that is indicating that, yeah, definitely we are coming close towards that bottom. As you can be seeing over on this chart, you can be seeing that the Bitcoin funding rates are trading very low, and if we have a look into what's the previous cycle, well, all of the times whenever the Bitcoin funding rates were trading very low, it indicated a very good buying opportunity, just like I'm currently highlighting in the chart right over here, right over here, right over here, and also right over here. It indicated very good buying opportunities. So yeah, because of all of this, I just think that right now is going to be a very good opportunity in the market, but we must be holding this level we are currently trading on, because if we're going to be falling down below this level over here, well, in that case, we need to be having a look into what's our next support level. That is going to be this support level, and maybe even in that case, we are going to be seeing a liquidity grab down below this level over here at about a 59k level, but I do not think that we are coming down below that 59k level. If we are going to be having a look into what's our maximum drawdown, well, I do not think we are going to be coming down below that 59k level, and that is also the reason why I'm right now comfortably sitting in this Bitcoin long position. I do not think that I'm going to be getting liquidated from off this trade, and if you are also going to be getting interested in trading yourself, make sure to check out that link down below, because you can right now be claiming a 40,000 US dollar deposit bonus. Without this link, it is only going to be 400 US dollars. On top of that, if you sign up right now using this link and deposit at least $100, you are going to be getting a 2,000 US dollar trade for free. So yeah, deposit $100, get a 2,000 US dollar trade for free. Now this money will be deposited in about 2 weeks time, but definitely create your account right now and definitely be ready for that free trading position. Now if Bybit is not going to be available in your country, make sure to check out these other links over here. Anyways, this cycle we have not seen a greater correction than minus 20%, so it is going to be very likely that this trend is about to continue. So we are not going to be seeing any more of a correction than minus 20%. That is at least going to be very likely. Now in that case, we are going to be seeing a drop towards the 59k level, and in that case, well, I'm still going to be completely fine with my Bitcoin trade. So that is how I'm currently having a look into what's the market, and that is why I'm really not worrying about my Bitcoin trade right now. Now what is about to come next for Bitcoin? In my opinion, I think we are going to go absolutely exponential. Now many people are saying, right, this is not going to be possible for Bitcoin, but if we're just going to be having a look into what's the last cycle, well, look at how exponential Bitcoin can be going every single cycle. It is absolutely crazy. So definitely something like this is definitely going to be possible. I think that the total crypto market cap is headed towards about 10 trillion during this cycle. So there are still a lot of gains to be made in this cycle. And if we are going to be having a look into what's our longer term Bitcoin price action, well, definitely it is setting up for something great, because that MACD indicator is still definitely very bullish if we compare it towards the last cycle, where we are getting many comparisons from the previous cycle, of course, Also this wave count we can be having a look into what's right here. But if we're going to be having a look into what's MACD indicator, it is definitely indicating that we are about to create our next wave towards the upside, which is going to be our exponential bull market. So yeah, definitely right now is going to be the time to be paying attention. And anyways, with that being said, make sure to be following me over on Twitter to stay up to date about every single market development. And guys, I'll see you in another update video tomorrow morning.